Already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Tell the truth and shame the devil. All right, all right, all right, all right, people. This is live, uncut, unedited. This is your boy Martin G. Johnson, aka the Crime Chaser, coming live, uncut, unedited at lunchtime. Maybe this may not be your lunchtime, but most majority of people take lunchtime at 12, especially the 9 to 5 or the 8 to 4 people. Appreciate you coming in for lunch, people. You know, as always, I love being black. I love being black. I love being black. Y'all know I love being black. How about you? Do you love being black? I tell you, I definitely love being black. What we got, Martin? What's up, D? How you doing, bro? How you doing? Brother Henry, what's up, Brother Henry? How you doing? Just want to come in and chat with a little bit, uh, let the people know a little bit about me and what I do and what I stand for. And one thing I've learned in life, if I come to anybody's house, there are rules and regulations. Some houses I have been to, you can't walk in there on their floor with your street shoes. You have to take them off at the door. Some houses I've been to in apartments, you can't smoke inside of them. Some houses I've been to, you can't loud talk because the dog will go crazy. So everywhere we go, we have a set of rules. When you go to a grocery store, the set of rules are you pay before you start walking out that door with those groceries. That's the rule. All right? That's the golden rule. One of the rules at the grocery store, you can't go open up a gallon of milk and taste it, then decide that you don't want it no more. Now you may be able to do that with a grape or one of the little small little fruits or a strawberry or whatever, but you can't go in there and open up a can of pop and drink it and decide that you don't like it, so you're not going to pay for it. So there are rules everywhere you go to. On the workforce, on the job force, when you attend that white man plantation, you know he's expecting you to be there at 8 o'clock. And most of the time, all the time, you're prompt, you're on time. And you know that you have a half an hour for lunch and 2 15-minute breaks. Not 20 minutes, not 30 minutes. You only have one 30-minute break, not two 30-minute breaks, unless it's an hour lunch together. So when you get in certain people automobiles, they don't allow you to eat inside of their car. They don't allow you to smoke inside their car. They don't allow you to drive their car. They don't want you doing these things. You got rules everywhere you go in life. Even when you drive your automobile, you just can't go running lights. And the consequences of running lights, you might have an accident. You might get a red light ticket or something may happen. You might hit someone and cause them to lose their life. When you drive, you're not supposed to drive with open alcohol inside the car. It should be in your trunk. You're not allowed to drink and drive while you're driving. Well, you say, well, Martin, is in a cup. Regardless. There are rules and regulations in society. If you're not a licensed conceal and carry, you're not supposed to have a weapon on you. And we know that's not the case with a lot of us. If you're not of age, you don't own a firearm card. You can't get one. Those are the rules, like it or love it. People, we can't come in other people's houses and tell them what to do in their own house. And my point is, don't come on this platform and tell me what I shouldn't talk about or what I should talk about or stick to crime. We want to get that clear. I'm more than just a crime man. I'm a grandfather. I'm a father. College student, or used to be. High school grad. Worked practically all my life. A hustler. Listen, you can't limit me into one box. There's a scripture that reminds me of when God gave these men talents. Some went out there and exercised their talent, and God multiplied their talents. Some went out there and buried their talent, and they lost it. So I'm elevating myself from one level to the next level to the next level by the grace of God. So I have to bring these things out. And anybody that ever spoke on my platform, I let people exercise that speech, that talk. I let them talk. And the only thing that I ask is if you not disrespect the next person's opinion or thoughts or truth. Let us not get into name calling. Let us not get into disrespecting one another, male and female. We don't want that, because what that brings, it brings confusion. And we very well could be saying the truth about each other. But by so much confusion in the air, no one gets the message. They're paying attention to the energy instead of the message. Is the energy more important than the message? Because on this platform, you can say one thing and cause people to lose out, or you can say the right thing and cause a person to win. And we want Black people to win on this platform. There's no other platform that I know here in the city of Chicago that you can get on and express yourself more than 1 and 2 minutes. If you're not talking Republican talk, they don't want to hear you. If you're not talking Democratic talk, they don't want to hear you. But not the case on this case. I welcome all races to my platform, and they are watching and listening and learning about us Black people. Black people, we don't want to get into a gender war on this platform, male against the females. James Brown said it clear. It's a man's world, but it wouldn't be nothing without a woman. Most of these inventions that you're looking at right now, a man invented it. Most of these places that you're living in, it was a man. It was men that built these places. Again, this world would be nothing without a woman. We need each other. Men and women are not equal, period. Now, we may be equal in a sense of some things, but our physical, biological makeup tells us that we're not equal. Now, you may have a master's degree and I may have a master's degree. We equal in that. When it comes to strength tests, we're not equal. So physical, we're not equal. Well, you say, well, Martin, it's the women that got the jobs. Men ain't got no jobs. And you're right, but he's still a man that don't have a job. You can't take that away from him. A man can stand up and urinate. Not so a woman. A man don't experience a menstrual cycle, but a woman does. See, what we don't want to do, people, Black women and Black men, we need each other. There's a lack of disrespect in the Black community. And I know why. We have failed our women. We have not protected our women the way we're supposed to protect them during this racist society. And I understand. But what I don't understand, why are you guys disrespecting Black men? Don't you know our children are watching? Most black women don't view black men as leaders or providers. They view us in the eyes of the white man, lazy, beggars, don't want to go to work, hustlers, pimps, drug dealers. That's the mentality that some of our black women have of us black men. And I want to set the record straight this afternoon to the women. Every man don't want to go to bed with you. Yes, you are beautiful. Yes, you have a beautiful BBL. Yes, you're natural. But you have those men out here that admire your looks and respect your stand, respect your husband, respect your relationship, and they don't want to go to bed with you. And they could be a friend to you without talking up under your dress or under your skirt, whatever you want to call it. Same way with men. Men, don't think because you got money, you in the high earnings or high value man or six figures, that every woman wants you for your money. That's not the case. That's not the case. So we have to learn that, people, everything is not sexual. And I want to tell our women, it's mostly you guys that got it bad coming on my platform and telling me what I stick to crime. And my base is women, majority women. And I respect the women. I got four daughters. 3 of them are adults, and I respect them. And none one of them could ever tell you that I ever disrespect them or call them any type of 304s or BICTHs, or I never told them that there'd never be nothing. I've never talked to my daughters like that. And I'm going to go a little further than that. No woman at all. That's my moral stand. I stand on that. Not to disrespect the black woman, no other woman. You probably won't even catch me arguing with a woman. I may say 2 or 3 words and I'm done. I'm going to surrender because you can't win in this society. So we have to respect one another, women, when we talk our language. We need each other. I'm nothing without the woman. The woman is nothing without me. And if any woman on here think that you could do this thing all by yourself because you working on a plantation and you got a good job, be my guest, go ahead. You can't do both. You can't be the man and the woman at the same time. Well, you say, well, Martin, if you act like a duck, it's a duck. No, that's not the case. Your body is designed to be a woman. The male body is designed to be a man. So I know it's stressful for a woman to go out there and work 8, 9, 10 hours, then come back and be a mom. It's stressful, a single mom. But a lot of women, you chose your fate. You chose to lay down with that man that you call him a bum. You call him, he have a erectile dysfunction. You chose him. So what I don't want you to do to come on this platform and talk about your deadbeat baby daddy or husband. You chose them. You got to live with it. The children are here now. The decision has been made. Reality have set in. Now we have to deal with it. Not just you, me. I have made many mistakes in life. But I have to live with it. Have to be accountable with it. Some of us have had sex for the first time and got pregnant. That wasn't the plan. Some of us, well, the females have had abortions and the men have paid for them just to keep everything quiet because they didn't want their wife to find out or their live-in girlfriend to find out. These are the things that I talk about on this platform, people. We just can't keep sweeping things under the rug and expect things to get better for us. When I make statements like this, mothers, or I tell the children to ask your mother to tell you who your real father is, explain to you, instead of you telling your children that he's dead, instead of you saying, well, you know what, son, I don't know who your father is. I was very promiscuous when I was young coming up. And I know you don't want to look at your mother like that, but that's what happened. Forgive me. But I took care of you. I stayed by your side. I clothed you. I changed your pampers. And I gave you everything as a parent would do for any child. Mama, can you be real with your child? Father, can you be real with your daughter and your son and tell her or him why you didn't come around? It wasn't because your ex-wife or your woman didn't want you to come around to see your child. You decided you didn't want your female, your woman, the one that you have now or married to, know that you had children before her, because you lied to her and told her that you didn't have no children, because she said she didn't want to date a man with children. So you denied your children to her. But secretly, in your heart, you feel some type of way. Oh, I know I'm telling the truth this afternoon. I don't have no script in front of me. I'm not reading off no teleprompter. As God give it to me, I'm saying it, and I'm going to say it with season and grace. And sometimes the truth, it will set us free. I know something that all the time it will set us free. So this is not about bashing the black woman or bashing the black male. We got a job to do. And we see all around us, Chicago is changing. Is it changing for black people for better or for worse? What's going to happen? When we couldn't go into the white man hotel, what happened? We built our own hotel. When we couldn't go into and sit in the white man's restaurant, what we did, we built our own restaurant. When we couldn't go to the white man club and dance, what we did, we built our own dance clubs, studios, whatever you want to call it. When we couldn't go into the white man liquor store, what we did, we built our own liquor stores. People, look how far have we dropped. Look at down in Macomb, where the business owner, the white lady, called them the N-word. Should no black person ever step foot in that business down in Macomb at all? She showed you how she think of black people. Well, you say, well, Martin, you patronize white business. I sure do. They better have some black people in there working for them to get my money. They better. They may not be the majority, but at least I can see some black faces in there. And that's real talk. And I know we don't own much, many businesses, but this is real talk. And I'm saying this in love. I'm saying it unapologetically. I love black people. I love black women and men. But we got to learn how to respect each other. We got to pull it together. We got to get organized. If we want something from the Republican Party, the Democratic Party, we have to get organized. And listen, I don't want nobody coming on my live feed talking about you voted for Brandon Johnson. Yes, I voted for Brandon Johnson. And I don't regret not voting for him. He was my choice. I believe in what he was saying. Now, what we seeing is something different. He's only been in office 7 months. Still got 3 more of the months. 3 years and 3 months left, something like that. So Ron Emanuel shut down 50 schools in the black community, along with the aldermen, the black men and women aldermen passed that in city council. And we still voted Ron Emanuel back in office for a second term. So don't come over here talking that stuff because the black man ain't doing what you want him to do, and he ain't doing what I'm doing. We've given white people 400 years of our lives, and he's still not treating us right. You see it right now, all around you. They're giving people that don't even speak the language, that have not bled in this soil, that don't have no ties to the soil over here in America. They're giving them every resources that they need. Look at the Ukrainians. Nobody wants to talk about them. They didn't sleep in the police station. They didn't have to stand outside along the expressway with signs or rallying cups at Jewel's and Walmart. They took them right on. That's what you call race first. When I said you get offended. And I told you that there's no scripture in the Bible, there's no law that's written in the Constitution of America going to stop the white man from feeding his people first. At all. He understands the necessity to feed his people first. And whatever left, he'll disperse it. We don't understand. Every time we get in office, we try to spread the table for everybody. We can't do it, people. People have shown us how they feel about the foundation Black American people. We've shown each other every day out here. And if you got the attitude that you can't stand to see people win that look like you, something is wrong with you, and you need to ask God to help you and get that thing up out of you. That envy, the hatred. Some of you make jokes. You made jokes about the PPP loans. You made jokes about people getting an income tax. You made jokes about black folks buying high-end purses, having crab, going to these high-end steakhouses. Listen to this talk. A blind dog can pick up a bone sometime. Sometime. I love it when black people win. I love it. Our ancestors, they dreamed of this day that they can own something and where to find his clothes in life. They dreamed of this and go to some of these institutions. They dreamed of this. Now, we have not arrived now. Don't get me wrong. We still got a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. We're still on lunch now, are we? We're still on lunch, right? Okay. All right. I'm still here. I don't have no script in front of me. As God give it to me, I'm releasing it. You may not like the messenger, but listen to the message. And I have a right to say whatever I want to say on my platform. You never see Martin Johnson go onto your platform and say, go put some clothes on. Stop smoking weed. Stop killing that person. Stop showing guns on Facebook. Stop wearing a bonnet on Facebook. Quit switching. Quit throwing your booty up in there. You don't hear me say nothing on your platform about what you're doing. So give me the same respect that I give you. I'm not asking you for something that I'm not giving at all. I already have enough stress on me. Worrying about these white folks and these young folks out here killing each other. That's enough as being a black man here in America. Not making no excuse, because you can make it in America, but I want my people to win. I rest my case. Jesus said, my sheep hear my voice, and a stranger they would not follow. I'll leave you with that today. Enjoy your day. You already know what it is.
You already know what it is.
What is it?
Live, uncut, unedited.
And this is where we
Tell the truth
and what?
and shame the devil.
Now, I don't know about you, but I I love being black. Thank you so much for listening. Appreciate you. Everything I said it in love. I love you. Anything you could do or say about it. Appreciate